Welcome back to Talk and Fight and another episode of Boxing News Today, courtesy of our friends at boxing247.com. I invite you to visit their website and check out in much more detail what stories they have for you today. I'll catch, starting off with a bit of Conor boxing out of Scotland. Conor has signed super middleweight John Doherty. Conor Boxing are delighted to welcome highly rated super middleweight John Doherty to their team. Doherty won a bronze medal at the 2018 Commonwealth Games before storming to a 9-0 amateur career. 9-0 as a professional under Matchroom. That's interesting. The sole defeat of his I don't see a defeat. Anyway, the sole defeat of his career came in his 10th contest by way of a close point decision at the hands of Jack Cullen, who challenges for the European title later this month. Now working with top trainer Grant Smith at the Steel City Gym in Sheffield, he got back to winning ways last month to advance to 10-1 with 7 knockouts. Sam Conor commented, "John is a top talent and I'm looking forward to the journey with him. He has fantastic boxing ability and this is what fans are going to see in his performance going forward. We'll be building his profile in Scotland and we will have fight news for him very soon." Elsewhere around the world, this news comes to you out of Taiwan. Taiwan starts the year with Chia Ching versus Uchi Lee. And this is for a fight upcoming on January 8th at the Hana Space Theater in Taipei, Taiwan. The team at Top Team-IP Boxing Promotions hosted a press conference in downtown Taipei to promote the upcoming WBC Asian Boxing Council Super Featherweight Silver Title Showdown between Chia Ching and Uchi Lee. The much-anticipated regional championship contest will punch-start everyone hopeful for new horizons for professional boxing in Taiwan in 2022. The show, the brainchild of promoter Peter Hung, will take place at the Hana Space Theater, featuring the WBC Asia title, plus hosting an array of local boxing talent on the fight card. So we look forward to results out of that match in January. Elsewhere around the world, we go over to Germany, where Michael Eiffert faces Niels Schmidt for the German championship title. That's coming to Samstag. What's that, Saturday? The 18th of December, looks like it. The SES Boxing Gala, Maritim Hotel in Magdeburg, Germany. Yes, on the 18th of December this year. Michael Eiffert, the 3-time WBO, WBC, and IBF youth champion in the light heavyweight division, is now tackling the German championship title. Team Germany captain Roman Fress, the WBO Intercontinental Cruiserweight champion, is back in the ring. WBO youth championship in the lightweight. Nina Stanzik, the Hamburg lightweight from Team Germany, wants to secure the WBO youth belt against Mercedes Grundels from Latvia. Further fights out of Team Germany, Tom Dembski in the light heavyweight division, Julian Vogel in the welterweight division, and 2 newcomers, Max Suchki out of middleweight and Joshua Blin out of the middleweight division. In addition, the Rostock heavyweight Felix Landberg will get into the ring for his 6th professional fight in Magdeburg as well. As I said, that takes place December 18th, coming up in a couple of weeks' time. Elsewhere around the world, we are going over to, where are we going now? India. Karthik Satish Kumar defeats Hiro Tito for the WBC regional title in India. Indian pugilist Karthik Satish Kumar improved his professional boxing record to 7 wins from 7 outings since turning in the pro ranks in April of 2019 with his 7th victory as he sealed the WBC Asian Boxing Council silver lightweight title. A Chennai-based boxer overcame the challenge of Indonesia's Hiro Tito via a unanimous points decision to claim the championship strap on last night's TR boxing promotion at Hyderabad. The Pro Boxing Fight Night was named Hell's Bay and was a flagship of pro boxing, which Mr. Raja Prashanth Singh promoted out of Extraterrestrials Promotions. Google that for more fun. All right, elsewhere we see out of Mexico, Alberto Alcan Ruiz eyes the big time. The Latin American Continental Champion in the lightweight division, Alberto Rios, spoke with the specialized press at the WBC Martes de Cafe conference about the fight he has coming Friday under the promotion of Chiquita Boxing. He'll be fighting the dangerous Pedro Ivan Bernal, the fighter who wants to demonstrate his punching power in the ring. Alberto, who's undergone a thorough preparation, is delighted to be able to close the year with this exacting fight against Bernal. Alectran gave us a smattering of his plans for the coming year, which included making his debut in the United States, a crucial signpost on the path towards success. Onwards and upwards, away we go over to Switzerland. Nick Hakabayan versus Alessandro Fazula coming up this weekend, 11th of December in Baden, Switzerland. Former Swiss national champion Nick Hakabayan, who's 15-1-2 with 6 knockouts, is set to fight for the vacant WBF Intercontinental welterweight title on Saturday night in Baden, Switzerland. At the Trafo Halle, the 32-year-old Armenian-born fighter will take on the undefeated Italian Alessandro Fazula, who comes in from Rome with a 6-0 record with 1 knockout. Hakabayan turned pro in 2015 and went unbeaten in his first 11 bouts before losing in an upset to Hungarian Zoltan Szabo in 2018 in Germany. The previous year, he had captured the vacant Swiss light welterweight title, defeating Cedric Kasongo in Geneva. In 2019, he missed out on adding to the welterweight national title to his resume when he was held to a draw by Ricardo Silva. Since then, he has won 2 and is now ready for what was arguably his most important fight to date against Fazula. The Italian is entering new territory, as this will be his first championship fight in the paid ranks. However, he'll relish his underdog role against an opponent who has been hot and cold in the past. All right. Elsewhere, let's zip over to, where do we go to today? The Brian Char and the Yugas Santonius goes to purse bid today. So this coming news out of Florida. Trevor Bryan and Mahmoud Char and Jordinius Yugas and the Amantas Stanionis fight. Both fights, those 2 purse bids of mandatory fights of the WBA will take place on Thursday, that's today, down in Miami, Florida. The first will be the heavyweight title between champion Trevor Bryan and champion in recess, Mahmoud Char. That'll take place, should be taking place right now, 11 o'clock local time, which will be followed by the welterweight title between super champion Jordinius Yugas and his mandatory challenger, Imantas Stanionis. Both bouts were ordered with the intention of furthering the WBA's world title reduction plan and pit well-ranked fighters against each other in fights that are competitive and of interest to the public. Heavyweight is one of the categories in which the Pioneering Party has been working, and the Bryan and Char fight will help to have one less champion, while in welterweight, the winner of the Yugas and Stanionis fight will face Radab Butiav, soon to define a single champion at 147 pounds. Congratulations to WBA for continuing their efforts there. Elsewhere, a pair of Sampson Boxing's exciting contenders, super welterweight Sebastian the Towering Inferno Funduro and super featherweight Eduardo Ramirez, move themselves into separate world title challenges with career-boosting victories on Showtime pay-per-view fight night on Sunday. Fighting on the undercard of the Tank Davis is also a thrilling war with Isaac Cruz at the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Fundura, who's now 18-0-1 with 12 knockouts, was able to use his amazing physical gifts to outwork Spain's formerly undefeated Sergio El Nino Garcia, who's now 33-1 with 14 knockouts over 12 rugged rounds, while Mexico's Eduardo Zurtito Ramirez, who's now 26-2-3 with 12 knockouts, continued his search with a thrilling toe-to-toe 10-round unanimous decision over the always game Colombian Miguel the Scorpion Marigia, who's 30-5 with 26 knockouts. Fighting in the night's co-main event, a 12-round WBC super welterweight eliminator, the 6'5", Fundura's reach and activity rate were enough to overcome the dangerous Garcia's attempts to land fight-ending haymakers. Fundura, the WBC number 4 contender before the fight, whipped hard lefts and rights to the head and body from a seemingly impossible distance for a 154-pound fighter, as well as a wicked uppercut delivered on the inside. Always in great shape, The entertaining Fundora kept a steady tattoo going on sometimes befuddled Spaniard. Rated number 2 by WBC before the fight, Garcia also had his moments, especially in the middle portion of the fight, where he landed more than occasional bombs on the iron chin of Fundora, but was not enough to sway the judges. And in the WBC 130-pound eliminator fight, Ramirez out of Los Michos, Sinaloa, brought his latest winning streak to 4 with an impressive unanimous decision over determined Marejia. Both of my fighters look very good, said the promoter, Sampson Liquitz. Fundora is unstoppable at this weight. Even the best of the best can't deal with his size, and Eduardo Ramirez is ready to become a world champion with his win over Marejia. It's a very good night for Sampson Boxing and for 2 of my very future champions. Indeed. All right. Speaking of quotes, we'll head over to England, the M&S Bank Arena in Liverpool, where we had some quotes coming out of Conor Benn's mouth, which I found quite amusing, but I'm sure they were quite serious. Conor Benn is aiming to end a successful 2021 in style when he defends his WBA Continental Welterweight title against former world champion Chris Algieri at the top of the bill at the M&S Bank Arena in Liverpool this Saturday night. The Destroyer, 19-0, 12 knockouts, who has made incredible improvements under Tony Sims, is one of the hottest talents in boxing, following an impressive run of standout wins that have been skyrocketed into the world title contention in the ultra-competitive 147-pound division. The 25-year-old Essex native sent out a brutal warning to his welterweight rivals by wiping out Samuel Vargas inside the opening round at the Copper Box Arena in April, living up to his nickname as he took just 1 minute and 20 seconds to viciously halt the durable Colombian. Benn, however, was left frustrated by the tactics employed by Adrian Granados after widely outpointing the Mexican-American in their rescheduled clash in Leeds, but the Rising Star is expecting a much tougher assignment against the USA's former WBO super lightweight title holder, Algieri, who's 25-3 with 9 knockouts this weekend. The Formello and Vargas fights, said Benn, were great experiences for me because they showed me that I'm a fighter. You hear people say that they fight for the crowd and need a crowd. You don't need the crowd there. It could be Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse sitting ringside for all I care. I'm not paying attention to who's there. It's me and my opponent. I'm going in there to iron him out. That's my job. That's my objective, and I'll get it done. Good words out of Conor Benn. Thanks for joining me again for all the news that's fit to print on Boxing News Today, courtesy of our friends at boxing247.com. And I welcome you to join me tomorrow. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell just for that reminder when you need it.